trying to go to the bank, this intellectual property that I own.
That's good. You say the right thing, go to the bank with
Yes,
it.
ma'am.
Don't just take the little pennies
Yeah.
for it, you better get everything
That's
you
right,
can. for
right,
it.
so, yes, ma'am.
Okay, Miss Lisa. Lisa, my cousin, too.
Oh, wow. Alright, I'm Alicia. What excites me is entrepreneurship
Mhm.
and being able to assist people like Mr. Danny here in his vision.
Right,
So
right.
we've already linked up
Yeah,
with some
sure have.
of his things and
That's
I've
right.
worked
There you
on
go,
his
sorry.
ideas and stuff, putting it, he needed someone to put it out there and
Mhm.
design, so I'm working with him with that too. So just being able to meet a need that
Mhm.
someone else has and be blessed to be able to be blessed by that, you know, to be able to monetize that.
That's exactly how the Mexicans do it. Yeah, for real. This one help this one, this one help this
Yep.
one, that one help that
That's
one,
true.
and after a while, everybody will be happy. Exactly.
That's true.
Yes, ma'am.
My gift is teaching.
Mhm.
Oh, my name is Patrick. Sorry. And my name is Patrick.
Mhm.
And I love teaching. I've been teaching for 31 years.
Oh, good, good. What you
And-
teach? What you teach?
I have a split classroom. I have 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds.
Oh,
And teaching to A&T.
Oh, good, good.
And what my big dream is, I noticed that our teachers are not, haven't learned what they needed to learn to teach our children. So my dream is to have a daycare
Mhm.
and a school all in one building.
Mhm.
And then like upstairs, for them to be able to come up there and be taught by professors. And then go downstairs and actually put what they've learned in action.
When you got your plan, why haven't you done this?
But she's still working her job, which she should have retired from a long time ago.
Listen, is this your husband? Listen to your husband. You got the plan. What the scripture say, right?
Write a vision.
You made the plan.
It's here.
There's grant money, it's money out here, you got to find it. You gotta find it. It's plenty of money, minority money is out there. Go on Google, it's out there. I tell everybody Google is the next best thing to the Bible. Research stuff. And read, research. Cause it's out, there's money out there, but exactly for what you want. Okay, so research. I will tell us. Yes, sir.
My name is Barry.
Mhm.
I love to talk.
It's slow.
I love to talk to people. I guess you could say I have a gift of gab. But I don't know how to monetize it. I also have the ability, and I call it ability, it's a gift. I can tell anybody how to make money. It's something that they like to do.
Right.
I heard somebody say something. I had a bishop prophesy to me, but told me one time. He told me that if you want to be wealthy,
Mhm.
do something that you like to do.
Right.
Don't do something for money. Do it because
Right.
you like to do
Do
it,
it because you like to do
and
it.
you'll become wealthy.
Exactly.
My problem is I don't know how to create a business out of what I like to do. Plus, I like to cook. But
You got a plan up here. And she can tell you how to do this. Y'all can tell each other how to do each one of your businesses.
yeah, we discussed it.
Why'd you do it?
Cause he gave a plan.
I got a son that just said he planned
I don't
to.
even know how to name what I would be. You know,
And
but
meeting
I
time.
give conferences. I was a police officer 21 years, so crime prevention specialist, like that. So I'm willing and able to do conferences or give speeches and whatnot. One thing I'm passionate about that I just seem to have a passion about is teaching black people how to survive law enforcement encounters.
We can get you set up everywhere. And cause you need to talk to some of the young folks.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
boys,
Yeah.
the girls, the
Yeah.
young folks, these millennials.
Motivational speaker.
Yeah, those
Yes.
are,
See, that's your
survive
job
the
right
traffic
there.
stop and get your money later, but survive the traffic stop.
Exactly.
That's first.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
That's me.
You got the vision. You got both of them. Y'all got it. Push forward and do it. For real. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
I'm Janelle,
Okay.
and I don't know what I wanna be when I grow up. So, I don't have the gift to gab, but I like helping.
Right, and that's a big thing. That's a big thing. That's ministry right there.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Listen,
It's funny, that's ministry right there.
it is. Thank you.
Because all of this is ministry,
Yeah.
but that's ministry right there. Yes, ma'am.
I'm Torcelia, and I like to help people. Helping people and seeing them happy makes me happy.
Exactly.
And that wasn't for me for a long time. But, I like to craft. And just within the last 2 weeks, I had started putting my things together so I can start selling and making money.
Go ahead. It starts with a table and your crafts, right, Lisa? That's your witness right there. Do it. Yes,
She
sir.
is my inspiration.
Exactly. She's everybody's inspiration. Go ahead, Carlos.
My name is Carlos. What excites me is really knowing that I'm helping people and making a difference. I'm currently working in mental health, also just started in life insurance and doing those kind of things. My goal is to pretty much start my business and have my business kind of funding all of my business.
Exactly. You are good because we need some black licensed insurance agents that can help us because us need some insurance.
Absolutely.
For real, for real. I'm proud of all of y'all because you know what? Don't never let anybody tell you that you can't do this stuff because you can. And you will, okay? Let me tell you my story. The quiet girl that never thought she was anybody. I worked for a finance company, a predatory lender for 21 years.
Predator.
And I hated it because I was putting people into debt that they did not need to be in. Until one day I sat at a desk in my office and I cried and I said, God, you gotta get me out of this because I gotta help these people. The funeral home director in Albemarle came to my job and said, the president of Uhara Banks wants you to come to his office. He has a job for you. Now, I hadn't told anybody, I didn't even tell my husband that I wanted to get out of this so I could help people. The president of Uhara Bank called me in. I went to an interview. I ain't fill out no application. No application at all. He said, I got a job, how much you wanna pay? I told him, don't ask me that. I told him, and guess what?
He gave it.
He gave it to me.
Wow. That's what that's all. Wow.
I work 7 days a week, but I enjoy it. I cover 4 counties. I cover Stanley County, Anson County, Cabarrus County, and Mecklenburg County. I'm on the road all the time. I love it, because I'm not sitting behind a desk putting people in debt. I'm here trying to get people out of debt, because this crazy president we got now, I don't know what's gonna happen, but God is gonna take care of us. He's gonna take care of us. So, I am the community outreach coordinator. I do a 2-part job. I teach financial literacy classes. I try to help people get out of debt. I try to help people get their credit straight so they can buy anything they want to. And the other thing I do is I go around and find houses for the company I work for so we can do a self-sufficiency program to where we can get people that has that not so good credit, we can get them into a house. Get them into a house where they can keep the house. Not just stay in there 2 or 3 months and then get kicked out. That's my goal. That's what I do. I love it because I love to talk to people. People think I'm crazy. I'll joke around, but we're gonna throw some scripture in there, but we're gonna have fun.
She
Okay?
crazy. She crazy.
I ain't all the way crazy.
She crazy. That's my sister. She crazy.
I just love people. I love people. We're not gonna be bored and all this stuff long. We're just gonna talk a little bit about credit. Okay? Credit is something that is very, very important. Some people have too much credit. Some people don't have enough credit. You know, back in the day, people used to say, well, I don't have any credit. That used to be a good thing. But now, you gotta have credit. That's bad. I talked to a guy this morning. He said, well, I don't have but one credit card. I told him you don't have enough credit. He wants to buy him a house. He wants to buy a $360,000 house. I told him, brother, you can't do that. You gotta have some more credit. He says, why? I told him, because the government is crazy. They want you in debt. I don't think that's right, but that's how the government has fixed it. So he's gonna try to get another credit card. I said, just by you getting a credit card, that does not mean that you can just go get a house. You got to work on that. Everything works by a credit history. Everything you do is a credit history. That credit report that you have is the history of your life. Okay? Everybody needs to get a copy of that credit report. Okay? I'm gonna show you how to get it in just a few minutes, okay? Credit is an agreement between a lender and a borrower where one trusts that goods, services, things, money, anything that you borrow from somebody, you gotta pay it back. That is very, very important. Your history of how you pay stuff, I don't care if you buy something today and pay it off tomorrow, that is not your credit history. Your history is how long you pay on something or how well you pay it, okay? If you borrow something from somebody, pay it back, because it follows you. You know, when you get 18, first thing you're gonna get is that pre-approved credit card offer. You ain't got no job. You just happy they gave you a $300. You gonna go to the store like you're rich. Cause I did it. Guess what? I didn't have no job and I didn't pay for it. Guess what? I'm over 50 now. That follows me now to this day.
So it don't fall off?
Huh?
That don't fall off the credit report
No.
after 7 years?
They say it does, but it doesn't. It comes up sometime enough. Yeah, that 7-year thing don't work anymore. It doesn't work. It used to say after 7 years it fall off credit. Not always. It doesn't work anymore. Okay? So you gotta pay your bills because everybody looks at a history of your credit. Okay? So, with that being said, everybody needs to get a free copy of your credit report. If you have not gotten one this year, please get it. You know why? Because there's some crazy folk around here sitting at home doing nothing. And they can get in your credit. Do they have to have your social security number? No, they do not. They do not. Because I can pull up every Tina Townsend, and they're going to probably pick this Tina Townsend. And they can get a car in my name, they can get a credit card in my name, and they can get a loan in my name without my social security number. Yes, they can. I've seen it done. They can do it. It's possible. It is. People can get into your credit. When you know when you go into the mall and it says register for this free prize, do not ever do that. Don't do it. Because what they do is the company takes your number and your name and they sell it to this company sell it to this company sell it to that company. You know why? You know how you get these pre-approved offers in the mail? That means somebody has looked at your credit. Did you give permission? Yes, you did. Because the very first time you put your name on a credit application, that gives anybody the right to check your credit. We didn't know that, did we? No, we didn't. But it gives anybody the right to check your credit. So be careful what you put your name on. Be careful what you put your name on. I'm going to say this several times. Be careful what you put your name on. You get mail, at your house, don't put it in the trash can, just don't throw it in there. Oh, I'll look at it later. I'll do this later. No. Make sure, I'm telling you, shred it.
That's right.
Shred it. Shred it. This is one of my coworkers
Yes,
here,
ma'am.
Martise Burrell, with my hand.
Hey.
He's from the Concord office. But, be sure to shred your mail, because there's crazy people walking out here, going around in people's trash can, which I think that's the nastiest thing can happen. Go in the trash can, but they can get your name out, and go get a credit card in your name. Guess when you find out about it? When you get that phone call that says, ring, ring, hey, Miss Townsend, how you doing? I'm doing good. It's time for your credit card payment. First thing you gonna holler, what credit card? I don't have a credit card. But yes, you do. You got a credit card in your name, but you may have not done it. So you have to really be careful about stuff. If you're gonna shred it good. If you're gonna tear it up, put it in 2 different trash cans. Okay? So be careful with your mail. Anything with your name on it, be careful. But get a free copy of your credit report. Okay? Go on annualcreditreport.com and get a free copy of your credit report. Make sure you hit free, because it will ask for credit card information.
Mm-hmm.
Get it from all 3, Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. Okay? Yeah, my sinuses are acting up today.
There's some tissue behind it if you need it.
Okay. The other thing too, look at your credit. This is how they calculate your credit. 10% is your new credit. Say if you go out and buy a new car, 10% of this is your new credit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
We're doing good.
Yeah, Lord. What happened? There we go. Pastor, put his hands on it. But new credit, if you go out here and buy your new car, a new house, or new furniture, that's new credit. That calculates 10% of your credit score. 15% is the length of your credit. That means like if you have a house, if you have a $600,000 house, that's the length of your credit. Or you have a $50,000 car, that's the length of your credit. But the mixed credit is if you have a house, a car, a credit card, a loan payment, that's a mixture of all your credit. These 2 over here are 2 very important things, okay? Your payment history, like I said a little bit ago, how you pay your bills is really, really important, okay? How you pay your bills is really, really important. When I repeat something, that means it's really, really important, okay? The other thing is the amount that's owed on your credit. That $300,000 house, that $50,000 car, when you pay those bills, make sure you're paying on time. Make sure you're paying it up to date, okay? Any questions so far? Just make sure you're paying attention to your credit. Because, like I said, I can go in there and put something on your credit and you don't know anything about it till you get that phone call.
Where do medical bills fall in there?
Medical bills, they fall in there, you know, when Biden was in office, he was gonna make it to where they take off the medical bills, and that would have helped a lot of people with their credit.
Mm-hmm.
But when Trump came in, he said no. It falls in there some part, but it doesn't affect your credit as much as these other credit activities are. But they do fall in there. Let me tell you about medical bills. Try not to let them go in collection. If you have hospital bills and stuff, they have something called an Access One card. Get the Access One card. They can put all your medical bills onto one card, and you can pay $25 a month or whatever they ask you to pay on that. That helps that from going into collections. When it goes in collections, that's when it hurts this. Okay? This is your credit scores. Okay. Wrong way. Your credit scores. This has gone up to 900 now. It's 750 to 900 now. Anybody got a 900 credit score? I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. But credit scores have gone up to 900 now. I know, I was like, it's a struggle to get it at 850. Now they want to go to 900. 900. Auntie, you can step in anytime you want to say something.
I'm trying to get the 800.
But stay away from these two.
Okay.
Okay? I know. Stay away from these two. These two are hurt. Try to get it on this side. Okay? Can it be done? Yes, it can. It can be done. It just takes a little bit of work. That's what I'm here for. I'm gonna give you my business card, and you can call me or you can call Martise. He can help you. He can help you. We're in two different offices, but the phone works the same way. Okay? It can help you with your credit. Okay? These are the other things that we can look at too. Budgeting. Who has a budget in here? Y'all don't have no budget. You got a budget. You sticking to it? Good, good. It's hard. It is. You got a budget? You sticking to it? I am. Budgeting is like telling me not to eat a Reese cup. I eat Reese cups every day. The budgeting is hard. You have to change your mindset. You have to discipline yourself. Because if you don't, you get off that budget and be done bought something you ain't need. And women, we are emotional shoppers. I know I am. Because I get mad at my husband when I go buy something I don't need to buy. And he's like, why did you spend that money? I'm like, same reason why you spent money on the golf cart and you ain't need that golf cart.
You gonna tell?
But anyway, you have to be careful. Don't go to the grocery store hungry.
Lord have mercy.
Women, you know the church anniversary is coming up Sunday after next. Don't shop at Cato's before Sunday because they do their markdowns on Sundays. Wait till after Sunday and go get that outfit for the church anniversary. Or even if you go and grocery shop, think about it. They do the sales, the 3-day sales towards the weekend. Okay? They do. You know why they do that? Because they know people get paid towards the weekend. People are gonna have cookouts towards the weekend. So they want you to buy
Spend that
something.
money.
Don't buy it on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Because they're thinking, oh, you ain't gonna do nothing on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Don't nobody get paid on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, but the old folks. As they say. As they say, I don't know. But they think people get paid Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, Sunday, or whatever. So they throw sales out there to entice you to come in the store. You got a question? Oh, I got your hand up. But don't stop me and try to get questions. Savings. Make sure you save some money. Especially you millennials that are trying to buy your house. Save you some money. Most of the time when you're trying to buy your house, you need to have at least 3 times your house payment in your savings account. Okay? Let me give you one example why. The reason why is, if you are working and something happens on your job, you fall and break your leg or something like that, and your disability insurance has not kicked in, you don't have any money, the bank is gonna look at it like, where we gonna get our money from?
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna check the bank account and say, well, she got some money in that account, so it's gonna cover it. So you need to have some money in your savings account. Anytime. Y'all know these rainy days come often. They come too often. They come in quicker. But we need to have some rainy day funds in our savings accounts. The refrigerator blow up, the dog die, the dryer stop drying. You need to have some extra money in your savings account because you don't know what's gonna happen. Look how fast the kids grow. They grow fast. My daughter's getting married in August of next year. She about to drive me crazy already. And it ain't even here yet. So you have to have some savings in there. If I told my husband, don't you touch the savings account, because that's going to that girl. Yes, ma'am.
Do you have a, like a calculation between budgeting and saving? I know I learned something a few years ago, and that's what I try to keep up. It's like a rule, I think it was a 10-30-60, but I put in my tithe, so I broke it to 50, 30,
50,
10,
30, 20.
10. Yeah,
Yeah,
10,
I'm telling you about
10.
that in just a few
Okay.
minutes, okay? But, invest in things. First thing you need to do is invest in yourself. Invest in your businesses you were talking about. Investing in anything y'all were talking about. Invest in yourself. And that's where your biggest profit is gonna come from, is what you have invested into yourself. And then research these other businesses to invest in, okay? Want to say something?
For budgeting, I'm just gonna, there is, if you guys use your phone, the app, there's an app out there that's completely free. It's called Every Dollar. Everydollar.com. It's an app that you can download right to your phone. Just requires an email and password, completely free. And it allows you to set your categories, whatever you use, your monthly, allows you to set a category where you have income that's coming in and then everything you got for the month. And that's a good way to start your budgeting, because as soon as you swipe your card or at the store, you can bring up your phone, go ahead and put it in the app immediately, and then start to track. So that way, when you start to create your initial budget, you have something to base off on to really see how much you spent last month, so you know where to start the budget. A lot of people kind of start a budget, but they don't even know where they really were spending and how much, so you don't know where to start your budget. And that's a good app that's free. And then with the investing thing, I'm not sure if you guys heard of Acorn. Acorn is good, it's legit, it's pretty budget friendly to start kind of teach you, and SoFi is another good investment app. Just to kind of start to learn about investments without having to, cause some investment companies want you to bring money to the table. We all don't have that, but you want to learn, so those are two that I would throw out there for
Good.
investing.
That's very good. Put you on the spot here. But that's good. Really, track your income. Like you said, use the app. Track what you do. Be careful also. Y'all look at your receipts when you're in the store. You better look at them, because everybody's not honest. Okay? Because you beat up on some eggs and somebody done put a steak on there too. You ain't got that steak when you get home. So you be careful. And you look at it too, when you're at the grocery store, you pay a different tax for frozen stuff than you do for produce or canned goods. Look at your receipts. In a restaurant, really look at your receipts at a restaurant. Because while you over here eating and giggling and kikiing with your friend, Sally over there got your card. And she done paid her light bill with your card while you over there kikiing and laughing and playing around with your friends. Okay? My biggest pet peeve, or my biggest thing is that I need to control with my budgeting is eating out. I'm on the road all the time, so I do eat out a lot. I gotta stop. Because what I did is I calculated for a whole month the amount I eat out. I could have made my whole car payment.
Wow.
That's a lot. And I wasn't eating out like steaks and stuff. It was a burger here, a soda here,
Chick-fil-A.
chips here. That stuff adds up.
Yes, it does.
It adds up to a lot. It really does. So track your spending. These needs and wants. Do I need that Reese cup? I feel like I need it. I just want it. With this needs and wants, that will get you in trouble. Because when you want something, you want it bad enough, you're gonna get it. Right?
Yes.
Like the new Jordans come out. Y'all want it. Do you need them?
Not
You
yet.
don't. That don't make no sense. But how much they call it? These are just some budgeting methods. That 50-30-20 rule. I don't like this rule, but it's a set rule. Okay, the 50% the income to needs. That's good. But I want to switch this 20% for savings and debt to 30% because I don't need 30% of wants. I don't have to want 30% of stuff. If it was my choice, I would switch it to 50-20-30 rule. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't have to want all this 30%, like 30% of wanting to go out to the movies. I'm already paying for Netflix at home. I can watch that same movie. Give it about 2 weeks, it's gonna be on Netflix anyway. You know what I mean? You go in going to the movies. It's $12.50 to get in there. You know you're gonna want some popcorn and soda, that's $12.50.
That's $80.
We used to do it.
I know. Can't do it now. They take everything. But you think about it. You go to the movies, $12.50 to get in there. Popcorn and soda, $12.50. You gonna want some goobers, that's another $5. You gonna spend $50 just on one person. You better not take nobody with you. That's $100 right there. When you already got this at home, go to Dollar Tree. They're $1.50 now. Buy you 3 bags of popcorn and a cheap soda and some $1.25 candy. Go home, turn the lights off, you ready to move in. You think about it.
It's not the same,
Exactly. Take your shoes off, throw your feet up on the couch or whatever. It's about the same thing.
Pause the movie, use the restroom, come back.
Exactly. Get invite some friends over, but tell them bring their own popcorn.
Charge them $1, you'll be all right.
Exactly. Exactly. But the zero-based budget, it's all right, but you know, it's assigned every dollar with a purpose, and that's good. You do need to assign your money with a purpose, especially don't spend your paycheck before you get it. A lot of people do that.
Mm-hmm. Gone.
Okay? I used to do that. And I come out broke. So don't spend your paycheck before you get it. The envelope method is good. A lot of older people do that, but younger people can do it too. It's a good method. Put your money in the envelope.
My mama did that. I didn't really think about it, but she was religiously.
But she had some money, didn't she?
It
Oh,
was,
yeah.
it was
Exactly.
always
It worked.
divided. It was, I mean, she had envelopes
Right.
for everything.
I do when I
Had a
go on
certain amount
trips.
of each one.
Yeah, I do when we go on trips, but
Right.
not for my everyday,
Yeah.
my monthly
Yeah.
income.
But it is good when you go on trips because you know what you're gonna spend and you don't need to go over that amount.
Christmas time, she come down the steps with an envelope, everybody be smiling.
Exactly. Exactly. 'Cause they know how to do it. And just like at the beginning of class, when I told y'all, tell me something about yourself, y'all had some real goals. Y'all had some real goals. Go ahead and shoot for those goals. Don't sit around and wait because time is going by fast. These goals don't want to get away from you, so go ahead and get them done. Okay? After you get your goals set, review what your budget is gonna be. Okay? And then automate savings. Make sure when you get your businesses started or whatever you're doing, get you some savings. Savings. That is very important. Save some money. You got to, because we don't know what's gonna happen.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, when you do business accounts though, it's like the biggest rip-off out there because they're adding an extra interest on, because it's business. Business savings, business checking. What do you do to avoid that problem? Or can it be avoided?
Marquise, you wanna answer that?
Me and Martise, come
Can it be avoided?
Can it be?
Legally, probably not.
Okay.
And the reason why, because of that, in order to have a business, you have to have that TN, that EIN number.
Right.
So you have to have an account that's aligned with that. But as far as avoiding the fees, you just, unfortunately, like with the accounts that we offer, you have a certain amount of items that you can deposit per month, a certain amount of cash amount that you can deposit per month.
Okay.
And those fees has kind of come up. The biggest thing is really, I always recommend to my customers to open a new business account. Let's look at it 3 months down the line. Let's see how much you're really depositing. Let's see how much you're really, how many items you're taking, how many checks are you really depositing. And let's see to put you in the best account to avoid some of those extra fees that they're not talking about. Most institutions have multiple accounts to offer, but we're going to them kind of asking those questions of, hey, I want to deposit $3,000 of cash. Do I need this particular checking account? Do I need a savings account as well? Can I open a business CD and avoid some of those fees?
Okay.
Those are options, but we we have to just kind of educate ourselves to know to ask those questions, because especially larger institutions and banks, they make their money off of those fees. So they're not gonna,
Right.
promote it to us and offer it to us, but, unfortunately, no, it's not a legal way to avoid a business account if you have a business. Especially if you get audited, that's one thing you don't wanna have to worry about down the line
Okay.
on your side when they come back.
Now, LLCs, do they cover you as an individual, your personal items? This is what I've heard. I've not done that yet because I'm still researching it. Do they cover my, like if I did my business out of the home and I gave I rented to my office to my business, and it's an LLC, does that cover the whole house or just the business room?
The LLC only covers the business, but what that does allow you to separate your personal assets from your business.
Okay.
So if your business happens to get audited or your business happens to get sued, they only can sue what is under the umbrella of the LLC.
Okay.
So they can't come after your personal
I
assets.
haven't researched it yet, I'm saying this is probably what I need to.
So the LLC is a good for you for protection. If you have a partner, you can look at the LLP, which is very similar
Okay.
as a partnership. A lot of people kind of do that sole proprietorship. I personally kind of stay away from that because a lot of times that's tied to your own social security number still.
Okay.
So that allows you to have like a business name, but it doesn't protect you from your personal assets. But an LLC is really good, especially if you're expecting to be making income, because it's separate risks too.
Okay, thank you.
And you gotta think about, these companies charge fees because they have to make a living too. Or they have to
Some of those.
make money off of you too.
Some of these are ridiculous.
Yeah,
You
they
have
are.
to, you
They
have to
are.
ask them, because they'll put you in something, or they'll start trying to rob the back of your business credit card. And,
Right.
Right.
or put you in something that you don't need yet, you're not able to afford, so definitely ask those questions.
So that's why you come talk to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Call, email, because I know we're not close, but, and one thing I was gonna add, is your question?
I did.
Yes, sir.
Is your Wari Bank, is it minority owned?
No.
Y'all just don't have branches in Gilbert County?
No. It's in, what's Ashburn, Randolph?
Yeah.
It's an investment office in Randolph County. But they trying to spread it out though. So maybe one day.
So they're only in North Carolina?
Yes, just a regional, community bank, so down, Cabarrus County, Stanley County, mostly. One thing I was gonna add to the budgeting thing, this is just my own personal experience, for someone that never knew anything about credit or budgeting, ton of debt, starting off right out of college, not knowing it, and helping others. The 50-30-20 rule, I've heard it, I'm not a fan of it personally. What helped me was the 30-70 rule, for me personally. The 30% right off the bat. 10% went right to my tithes.
Right.
Period. And it was hard initially because you're used to already using 130% of a check. It's like, well, you want to get 10% already, use my whole check the day I get paid. I'm already waiting for my next check. You're telling me to give 10% off that.
Right.
But I trusted it. I started. The next 20% right off the bat went to 15% of a savings account that I don't touch, 5% into the investment right off the bat. And I started learning how to live off of 70%. When I started doing that, things started changing. I started realizing I was paying off other things. Yes, sir.
I just opened up, not too long, about a couple months ago, a money marketing account. It earns more interest than it does if you have it sitting in your savings account or what have you.
Yes, sir. Yeah, most money market accounts, a lot of times they require a little higher balance, but they do usually
Right.
offer higher interest rates than
Yeah.
regular savings if you have the balance. But
I just learned that.
yes,
Yeah, so yeah, learn something new every day. At least I do.
if you guys could trust, the system and pay yourself first, change and your mental state of I can't do it off of 70%.
Exactly.
When I talk about debt, I mean $20,000-$30,000 worth of debt from college and stuff. So I'm not saying it from somebody that's read a book.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, I've seen it. I know the struggle for the first 8 months of trying to give 30% and struggle when I was already struggling with the whole check. But again, blessings where blessings are due. But we are debt free now. We're debt free. We have the savings. The kids are in school and stuff, and because if you trust it, give them 10% first.
That's right.
Somehow that 70 turns to there. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I'm not a big
That's
50,
good,
20,
that's
30,
good.
but that 30, 70 for me now.
Mhm.
Promise.
Make that 10% out first.
Yes, sir.
It works. I'm telling you, it works. Just your good debt, your bad debt, and opportunity cost of debt. Just don't get debt just because it's there. Just because they send you a credit card in the mail, don't. Research it. Don't just use it just because you got it. Okay? It's tempting, cause that credit card thing gonna come when you are broke. And it's gonna be real big. So don't just get it because you can. Research it, see is it gonna benefit you in the long run. Don't just use it just because. Cause that just because stuff can get you in some just because trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And just because trouble is hard to get out of. Okay? I'm trying to speed up a little bit because keep going. Credit cards. Anybody have more than one credit card here? Why? Why you got more than one credit card?
Cause I want to.
True.
That's what happened.
Right.
I had to build credit. When I went to get my car, I was told I had no credit.
Mm-hmm.
However, they sold me the car.
Right.
And I didn't pay a high interest. I
Mm-hmm.
think my interest when I got my car was like 4%. I paid the car off
Mm-hmm.
in 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And so now all of a sudden they were like, you want a credit card? I was like, yeah, I don't have one of those. They said, yeah, you need to get more credit and all of that good stuff. So that's what I did.
Okay. Do y'all believe in buying cars from the car dealership finance your car?
No.
Why not? Tell
Higher
me why.
interest,
Huh?
higher interest rate.
They take
Can
advantage
be.
of you.
Most car dealerships gonna pull your credit at least 7 times. And guess what? Your credit score gonna drop 7 times. So be careful about that. What you can do is just get a bill of sale from a car dealership and take it to your bank and say, hey, I wanna buy this car. Let the bank do it. And maybe they'll pull it one time. They may pull it twice, but maybe one time.
My
Okay?
bank wouldn't do that, so that's why I went through the dealership.
What kind of bank you bank with?
True Line, Federal Credit Union. They gave me some kind of runaround, but it so happened I paid the car a year off early. It's due. My lien on it was due of August of next year, and I paid it off a month ago.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good.
And I'm looking for a refund from Gap Insurance
Right.
from doing that.
But you change banks, if they ain't gonna help you,
Yeah.
if I'm telling you, if a bank is not gonna help you and tell you the right way to go, you need to go to another bank. Okay?
But I've been with True Line for a minute, but they would not do it.
Really?
Yep.
And that's True Line Credit Union?
That's
That ain't good.
so surprising.
I know, cause they usually help
True Line.
everybody.
Yeah, they gave me the runaround.
Find you another bank. But credit cards, be careful with those. Really, you don't need but one credit card. A credit card you can use everywhere. Because think about it, if you got a Walmart card, you're paying the interest rate. You got a Capital One Visa card, you're paying this interest rate. You got a Discover card, you're paying this interest rate. You got American Express, you're paying. Look at all the interest rates you're paying. Why don't you just get one card you can use everywhere? And just have one interest rate.
I have one that I can use everywhere, but I have one that I can use in one location on purpose.
Okay. I mean, if you're building credit, yeah, I mean, get you another credit card, but, you know, just don't have 15 big credit cards.
Well, my credit rating shot up because I was paying them off.
At the end of the month.
When you use a credit, right, I
Mhm.
pay it off at the end of the month,
And that's good.
my credit rating it
And-
skyrocketed.
And that's a way to build your credit. But
I need to close the other one.
Be
I won't.
careful. Because with some credit cards, you can leave them out there and not use them, and they can still charge you because you didn't use them.
Right.
Or if you use it too much, they can charge you. Okay? So be careful with credit cards, because they can be tricky. Okay? These are just some methods of paying debt. The snowball method is good. Paying your small debt,
First.
paying it down, keep paying it down, keep paying it down, till you get to your larger debt and pay it. When they actually pay $25 a month, please pay a little bit more than that, because it's gonna take you forever. I'm telling you, you got a $500 credit limit on a credit card, you don't spend $499.95 on that credit card. You ain't paying for $25 a month. You know how long it's gonna take you to pay that $500? It took you 5 minutes to spend it, but it's gonna take you 2.5 years to pay it off if you keep paying $25 a month. That's a lot. You know how much interest that is? It's probably ain't but $2.25 on your balance, no way. The rest of that's probably interest. So be careful with what you pay, okay? Again, savings, save some money, okay? Emergency funds, those short-term and long-term goals we were talking about earlier, work on those, okay? Save money for those goals. Especially around this time of year. You got children. You know Christmas is coming. It comes same time every year. Y'all should start shopping in July. You ever heard of Christmas in July? Them sales go on in July. You wait till November and December, guess what? They gonna hike them prices up, because they know you're gonna buy for them children. Don't do it, because them children been hard-headed. But anyway, be careful what you do, because around the holidays, you get vulnerable. You wanna get the best for your children. I know, I've been there. That's why she's writing that. But for real. But for real, be careful, because some of these kids, they know mom and dad gonna get stuff for them. Do they deserve it? Some of them do, some of them don't. So be careful, because they can run your pocket, because you know January 1st, you still gotta eat them collard greens, get you some money, the black-eyed peas, get you some corn, that fat man, them hog dogs, and cornbread and all that stuff. Okay? So your short-term goals, let them be short-term goals, long-term goals. Let them be long-term, but don't let them be too long. Okay? In other words, you gotta go for it. Okay? I'm trying to go through this quick, because we didn't even talk about that. Still the savings account. Make sure whatever bank you bank with, make sure it is FDIC insured. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
But make sure it's insured, because, you know, we don't know if some of these banks gonna close again like that other bank did. And if those people, if it wasn't FDIC, those people wouldn't have got their money back. Y'all got $250,000 in the bank. It's tax. You better speak it. I've been saying if you do, let me know. But protect your finances, okay? Yeah, protect your finances. Make sure you get some insurance. Carlos, open that business so you can make sure we have insurance. Okay? Y'all know how many people riding around here with no car insurance?
Yes.
There's a lot of them.
Can't hear you, folks.
For real. I know. When I had that rate, they got it and had no insurance. Yes, make sure you have insurance. Health insurance. Because y'all know we get sick a lot. Homeowners and renters insurance and burial insurance. We gotta have some insurance, y'all. GoFundMe does not work. It does not work. So don't use no GoFundMe. Get some insurance on your house, because if a storm come up and the tree fall in your house, you can't blame the neighbor. You can't blame God either, because he says. Obey the laws of the land. So you, the laws of the land say you need some insurance. So, for real.
And get life insurance.
Yes, life insurance, life insurance,
See Brother Carlos.
yes.
He got cards ready.
Exactly,
And
exactly.
get enough to cover you when it is your time to go. The thing I appreciated about my mother when she left here was she had more than enough. That
Exactly.
we walked out of there with funds in our pocket.
Exactly, exactly. That's a good feeling, because to get out here and have to sell some chicken and fish and hot dogs and stuff to bury your loved one, that's embarrassing.
That's true.
I was going to say
Or
that.
I've seen people that at your funeral director had to lift an offering at the funeral and put the offering in the casket of the person. That's why I couldn't go to the funeral, because that's. I just can't do it. Somebody else had
We
their
doing
hand up.
offering it.
Yes,
I was going to say that's what broke me. That's why I got life insurance. Because growing up as a kid, I'd be like, what are they doing over there? Whatever. Oh, they raising food. I'm gonna say they selling food to
bury
yeah.
somebody.
I said, Lord, how much?
That's embarrassing, ain't it?
Well, yeah, it is.
Especially for us. I mean, we have to wake up. We gotta wake up. That same hamburger, Happy Meal or two-piece chicken with mashed potato and gravy. That, what you pay for that could be a life insurance premium payment. I just bought it today.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something else. I'm gonna tell you something else that my dad taught me before he passed away. Before pancreatic cancer took him out. Oh, I'm so glad he told me. He told me, he said, boy, go in there and get that insurance policy and come in here and sit down, let's do some business. And he said, let me tell you something. Don't give that funeral home, man, all that money. Don't put it all on the ground.
You're right, that's right.
Take you something to live off of. Yeah, because they in the business to make money and they will cheat you. They will cheat you.
I know.
Limousines and horses
Yeah,
and doves.
yeah, but he said that, don't put all that money in the ground, boys.
Let me tell you,
They gonna charge you for bringing them chairs out
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
That's right. Right down the road.
Yeah.
They try to just come pick the body up.
Yeah.
we
They
didn't
call-
give
they-
our policy, my mother's policy to them until we had picked out everything that we wanted. And we had and they were kind of like, oh, you know, this, and we were like, no, this is fine. You know, she taught us not to put all the money in the bank.
Exactly.
And when they got the policy, they were like, well, you could have done, no, we did what we wanted.
They are
Exactly.
professional
Right.
con artists.
When our mom passed away, my mom had all her stuff taken care of. So when we got to the funeral home, they was like, well, y'all, the paperwork and everything is done. Right, because she knew
Okay.
that she had 7 hard-headed kids, and they wasn't gonna act right. They wasn't gonna act right. Of course, the last one she had was me.
But they are professional con artists now. I'm
Yes,
telling you.
yes, I'm telling you. Just like Aretha Franklin was buried in that gold casket.
Mhm.
That's the dirt and the rats and all that is having a field day with that stuff. What is it doing to help
What
anybody?
is it?
And one thing that I'll throw out there too for life insurance, guys, because we see this, I see this a couple times a week. Remember, life insurance is not for you. You're gone. You know,
Right.
so life insurance is for the person you claim you love and you care about. So not only are they grieving because they just lost you, you left them with trying to get you buried, trying to pay for it, trying to pay for whatever debt you left. So the life insurance is for the person that you claim you love so much.
Right.
And if you start thinking about it that way, you know, it's hard. Like these people come into the branch at least a couple of times a week in tears because they don't know how they will do it. On top of dealing with the fact that they lost, especially when it's unexpected.
Right.
You know, you just lost one in the hospital, you just lost one from a car accident,
Right.
and now you don't know how you will bury your loved one.
And be careful who you leave your burial insurance to.
Mhm.
Because they do not have to use that money to bury you.
Mhm.
And you know when it comes to $1, folks get funny.
Mhm.
They sure do.
So, you need to research it.
You know, one thing when my mom passed, when my great aunt passed, we walked out there, you know, to see the plaque and everything out there. and looked to the left, my mama's name was down there. I said, wait a minute. She said it don't have no ending date, but I've got it paid for already. So she had everything paid for, so when she passed, we didn't have to think about any of that, because she had paid for it. The only thing that they charged us for was the opening of the grave site, that was it. Because they, time changes, so and money else, but we looked at her when she first did that, I was like, Mama, why would you do that?
I know.
I said, why would you put your name and stuff down there? But she said, when y'all are towed up, when I'm gone, y'all don't have to worry about none of it. And so when we went through all of that, the man knew us, he said, man, Joyce already took care of that. All I need to do for y'all to sign right here. Sign right here, we'll take care of it. But she had already paid for everything.
Right. Cause I'm telling you, emotions cost. I'm telling you.
That's the
Cause I
class
want a
right
Reese's
there.
cup, and I will pay $5 for it.
That's the whole
Just
word.
'cause I want a Reese's, you know what I'm saying?
You will.
But you know what, you're right, cause at that time, y'all are vulnerable, you're not thinking right, you probably put some gold down there. But then you think about it. So emotions do cost.
I'm gonna start selling Reese's cups.
No, I don't need no Reese's cup.
I wanna make that need, girl.
I want it, but I don't need it. But y'all be careful about your identity.
Just fine. Just toss me on by the fish bag.
Oh,
You know what y'all get to do.
I told Aaron, just sprinkle me out there in the ocean, cause that's the only way I'm gonna see the fish.
Right.
That's the only way.
I told my husband I'm putting him in his grill, cause he love that grill on his little. Put some barbecue sauce on
You obviously don't cook on the grill, do
But that goes along with estate planning, the wills and all that stuff, power of attorney, y'all make sure y'all have that now. Let me tell you what the whole piece of class, we call it. But really, y'all need to get into estate planning. Do it now, while you're in your good health and good mind and all that stuff. Do wills, get power of attorneys, and in fact, y'all do this for real, cause we don't do this.
Right.
And we need to get these trust accounts. Yes,
One
sir.
thing I will say about that is, cause if you don't take care of those things, the state gets your stuff.
Yeah.
That's
right.
That's true. That's true.
Sure will.
And I don't
I
wanna
wish
say
somebody would
do
please,
nothing.
I wish somebody would please talk to my hard-headed 85-year-old mother. I really do. I can shake her sometimes. I'm serious.
She don't wanna listen.
I've told her this and told her this and told her this and told her this.
Yeah.
It's also important to get your trust and stuff.
Yeah.
Put everything in trust, because once you get older, you become disabled. The government is gonna want you to sell off all your stuff before they even give you anything.
Yeah.
While you're there, can you mention about like when you have a bank account and things of that nature and you pass away, how your family can get your money or who you will have to?
Well, she wanna do that, cause I don't do too much of that, so you do
Pay
more
upon
than I
death,
do.
pay upon death, the pay upon, or with the bank accounts and stuff like that?
So you have a couple options. One, you could, if it's somebody that you're really close, you could do a joint account. So that way, if you pass away, the account all that goes to them, so they don't even have to go through the process. It's all in their account. If you don't have someone that you want as a joint owner, you can add a beneficiary. And a beneficiary has no access to the account until you pass away. And then all they have to do is go provide, right, identification is them. Power of attorney is good, but just keep in mind, power of attorney is only good while you are living.
Right.
So if someone says, oh, they're power of attorney, and they pass away, they have no access whatsoever. So, yes, sir.
Say for instance, and God forbid, say for instance, my mother dies tomorrow, and I'm not anywhere on her bank accounts or whatever.
Right.
How can I get access to it? Take the what you call it that they give you? Yeah,
So-
death certificate.
So you, in that case, you would have to, are you the only child to my answer?
No, I'm the only child that's home. I mean, that's
Okay.
around me.
So you would have to take the death certificate, and then you have to go to the local clerk of court. And then at that point, you
That's
have
a
to
process.
prove that the clerk of court, that you're going to be the executor of your mother's estate. You
But
gotta
you
go
know,
through
your
all the process.
cousin's gonna come up
Right,
to that.
and then you got another sibling that's gonna come in and say, well, wait a minute, I got just as much
I
right.
wish they would.
Oh, they will.
They
They
will.
will. I'm
But
telling you, they
I see it.
will.
I had one, this was, over Labor Day weekend. She came into my office that Wednesday after Labor Day. And her husband wasn't feeling good that Sunday. They took him to the hospital. He was feeling fine, she went home, came back the next morning to visit him, asked him what it was, and she's like, oh, he's struggling. We took him back to the ER, tried to assess his damn, he passed away. So she was not on any of the accounts. She didn't know the accounts. She came in to me and I could see it to her, but she's not on the accounts. I legally cannot tell her if he even had an account with us. And all the bills and everything was coming out of that account because they never took the time to even add her as a joint, maybe an executor, things of that nature. And the only thing I could say is like kind of now, like you need to go to the clerk of court and get the paperwork. So if it's not just me, but other institutions. But I say that to say, to answer your initial question, if you have a beneficiary, they can do that. If you don't have anything on there, you will have to probably go to the clerk of court and prove that you're the Secretary of State. Or have a really good estate attorney. But some of the executor situation, you could create an estate account early and be executor prior to that as well. You need a good attorney to help you with that, but that would eliminate that process. Because it's a process, and the court systems now they don't have any empathy for what you're going through. So, you know, if you come in and say, well, I'm the one that's basically taking care of my mother. So, okay, but then the sibling that's older, you come and say, well, I'm actually the oldest child. The court, they don't care about that.
It'll be another firm.
I'm
telling you. It'll be another
I
firm.
mean, if you want to take one now, so you left.
It happens a lot.
But then if another funeral, you ain't gonna be the executor, huh? You
Yeah.
got some other problem you got to deal with.
It's all about the paperwork.
I'm sorry.
It has to go into the probate.
If they don't, and then, there is no executor and the person does have funds and stuff, eventually, the financial institution eventually has to send it to the, or you go to the public, you have to fight. You have to fight it, between two, loved ones, whoever decide to pop up out the woodworks and claim, because the court, it was based off of order. They don't, unfortunately, they don't have, and they understand they can't, because they probably deal with it so much, they, can't kind of pick and choose, so. But yeah, if you could do a POD first, if you get your mom to kind of just take you in, at least add you as a joint owner, that'll eliminate that, so that'll eliminate any siblings trying to do it. Add a beneficiary, with most beneficiaries, you just need their name, address, date of birth. Social Security, if you can get it. If you can't, at least the name, address, so at least that person can at least prove their identity with their ID. But you can do that without that person even really knowing, so you don't necessarily need that promotion. You can at least protect your account that way.
All right, y'all get your resources together. Call me or Mr. Martise. Google, research stuff, try to find out any information you can about anything that you need to know. Research stuff, read stuff, look at contracts before you put your name on it, okay? Anybody have any questions, comments, or concerns?
You talked about investing, but I didn't hear anything about stocks and things. Do you all do anything with the stock market at all?
Martise?
Yes.
See, Brother Martise, that's why I keep asking my questions. Help me out.
We do. We have a full investment team.
Oh, okay.
I'm personally not on the stock side,
Okay.
but yes, we do. Matter of fact, the office that is in Asheville, in Randall County, that is one of our investment offices. But we have a full team and division that's nothing but like stocks and investing, based on how much you are looking to invest. On my side, on the retail side, we would have like CDs, depending on what amount you're looking at first, to kind of help save until you get to that next tier to actually invest. The CDs don't make as much, they don't have the same kind of risk compared to, if you just save your first $20,000, you may not want to jump right into investing, depending on the risk, but yes.
Now, where are your CDs at? They're like at 4% or more?
Right now, if you have 10,000 or more, we're at 3.75 annual percentage yield. And those those terms, you can do like 4, 5, 6, or 7 month term. We even have one at 13 month, that is at 3.5 annual year right now.
What about mutual funds? You have any mutual funds?
And we do, yes, but that would be on the investment side. And the investors, what they do, they would sit down with you, depending on kind of what amount you're looking at, and looking at if you prefer stocks, if you prefer bonds, if you prefer mutual funds. There's even some called REITs, what helps you invest into like real estate properties, where you don't necessarily a full owner of the real estate property, but you can help invest into some properties and you get like some of the kickbacks off that property.
Is that the
See, that's what you were
Airbnb
talking about,
property?
right?
What's that?
I'm sorry.
I said, that's the same thing you were talking about with the property.
Mm-hmm.
The Airbnb properties, then
Not-
it's just any property?
It could be any, like, it could be if a group of investors got together and purchased a home and they're gonna rent it to
Okay.
a tenant. And then what they do is they look for other non-people in the group to kind of invest into that, so that you get a piece of that rent to kick back as well. And that's how some of these people are starting to run their properties, because they look for other people coming in to do. So you might, that's $300,000 home, you may have invested $500 of it. Initially, it's not a big kickback for you, but that's how you start. So now you may, every month you're getting $10 off that person's rent, but you only put $500 off a $300,000 home. You take that, save it, and you find another property to invest into, and then that's how you start to build your portfolio.
Are you familiar with Isaac Hayes III's, streaming market that he got going on?
I'm not that research now. Did I feel like I missed a question. No, okay. But yeah, so we do have a full team to answer those specific questions. Yes, ma'am.
And I refer a lot of this stuff to Martise because he works in the office. I work outside the office, so he knows a little bit more about this stuff than I do. And he's been with nothing long than I have been.
My mother did CDs, and that's the only reason I knew about her, but that's how she built her financial portfolio.
I think CDs are a great starting off, especially if you don't have a large amount that you want to start with.
Right, okay.
Just be careful in terms. A lot of these banks offer real great rate returns, but then the thing is they want you locked in for 24 to 36 months. But some places you could take, there's $100, go put that in a CD and let it sit there, and that's just teaching yourself how to save. Because out of sight, out of mind, there's a penalty, like if you need it early to try to help promote saving and not touching it. But it's a way to start. I mean, that's the biggest thing. You have to start.
Did you have any of your cards?
I don't.
Okay. If you contact me, I can get you Martise's information, okay? All right, thank y'all so much.
Your husband said you need to be on your way home.
He don't sign my paycheck.
I'm gonna tell it. Again, thank you, Ms. Tina Town. Come on, y'all give her
And thank you, Martise, for coming in.
Appreciate y'all. We appreciate both of you for taking time out of this schedule, and for Dr. Scott showing. So, announcements. What we got going on?
Sunday service.
You did.
And
Thank
shots.
you, yes. So, we did not get headshots on Sunday, so wash it black and white. And wear it again this Sunday.
Do you want us in collars or no?
Yes, if you can wear your
Yeah.
collar. And if you want to change for the picture and get out of that, if you don't want to sit the whole service, that's fine. But we do get a picture in your collar if you have it.
So I got to squeeze in my suit again?
Yes, sir. You got sleeves in that shirt again. And you, sir, black suit, white shirt, black tie, if you have it. Kim, black and white. You can start doing black and white. You got a minister's shirt yet?
Okay.
I know where it's gonna get one.
Men's fashion on Redmond Road. They have this right around the corner from the church. So, y'all have it. That's it. Yeah, because we can take a picture. So, y'all can put it on and take it off if you need to. Any other questions? Yes, you need to. Yes, you need your minister's tab collar.
I was just thinking, okay, so you just taking a picture of the top, so I can just wear the top, right? Or
He said Jesus.
Gotta go for it.
I'm serious.
I'm serious too. I'm serious too.
Wear your whole suit. If you-
Okay,
if you need
okay,
change.
okay.
If
I was
you
trying to
need
take a
change,
shortcut.
No.
We're gonna do it after service, am I correct?
He may have to start and pull you out in between.
Okay,
You know,
all right.
so,
Cause if we, okay,
yes.
I'll have it either way.
Oh,
You
no.
shouldn't be there early.
Yes. Yeah. I'll talk to him about that.
What does he need? We need to bring
You
it
all
back,
should
right?
be there early in prayer,
I don't know.
through the house.
I'm serious, I was
You
cool.
all need to do that.
He's gonna come in the top and wear some sweats at the
Man,
bottom.
you gotta give me.
What
No,
y'all say?
sir.
What did y'all say?
No, sir.
To be at the church by at least 9:30,
Yes.
praying the house out,
Absolutely.
preparing for
Absolutely.
the,
And park the cars and
Absolutely.
all of that good
So,
stuff.
and that is the rule, and that should be the standard. If you are serving that Sunday, you need to be there by 9:30. And so, especially as we are here, Elder Bonaparte does an awesome job keeping me straight behind the scenes. And so, making sure that we do the services, scheduling every week, we are trying to be diligent about that, so we know who's opening, and so the praise team can get there at 9, so it's not just Carlos and Deacon Shower always. So, I told y'all, these titles come with work. Not just to be handing out titles, but my goal, y'all, we have to have an excellent house. And I could tell parts and pieces of the excellence because I wasn't in church. And I was so happy. I was legit trying not to cry walking down the street going to get a VA. because of the excellence in motion, even without, being in so.
I think I wanna change your work word to service.
Change my book.
Work word to service. We're here to serve. And I know we say work, but this is, and we're serving God. I mean, if you're doing it to be seen by us, then don't do it, because I'm gonna laugh at you personally in your face. However, God will get the glory out of it. And then the whole house will be blessed through. So we have to remember that we're servants of God and that we're serving Him. And He rewards us. If it's work, you need to pay us. But God is gonna reward us. So we're gonna do service.
Serve. we are, and we are. And,
Yeah.
and y'all know I cry in the heartbeat. I don't cry. So, I don't. But I will share that we had a college service, and one of the guys that was there hit me up today, and he has been struggling, but he came to the college service, and I saw him briefly, and I didn't get a chance to speak, but he has been reaching out, and I'm so busy, and I apologize I didn't take his call sooner. But you never know the impact you have, or the impact the service has, or the impact the word has, or the impact the worship has, because what we do, I promise you, our church is different, and I'm not saying that to brag on us or anything, but I'm saying it to brag on God. Our church is different, and it's different by design. People are not coming for a show. They over that. They are over that. And so while we may not have a packed out crowd, or we might not have all the bells and whistles and things or whatever, what I'm thankful is that we have the presence of the Lord.
That's right.
And I will take
It's a
that
blessing.
every day.
Amen.
I'll take that every day. And so, as we are going through this sacred process of consecration and ordination and elevation, all of those things, it is because we desire to have help. What's the scripture? The harvest is ready, but the laborers are few. And who can ascend? He that has clean hands and a pure heart. And so y'all, I can say this now. I think our visitors are gone. Okay, great. I only really try to. Yeah, we love y'all. Thank y'all for coming.
Cut the camera off.
We pray you have a good night's sleep. Pray that rest and peaceful dreams, all of that.
Yeah.
You pray ends the show or whatever.
In stream.
End stream, yeah.
I'm passionate.
Carlos.
In stream. I'm